Over the weekend, Israel ramped up its nearly week-long bombing campaign against Gaza called Operation Protective Edge. IDF forces bombed a mosque it claims was hosting rockets and a disabled care center on Saturday, killing 12 people. On the same day, Israel launched 5, quote, warning missiles into Gaza's only geriatric urgent care hospital, where international volunteers have since rushed to shield patients. Now, since the beginning of the offensive, at least 181 Palestinians have been killed and over 1,200 injured at the time of this broadcast, according to the International Middle East Media Center. Conversely, 0 Israelis have been killed as a result of Hamas rockets, although several have been injured. In a disturbing turn of events, according to Gazan doctors and the health minister, Israel is now using weapons against civilians that have been banned under international law. The weapons, called dense inert metal explosives or DIME, emit superheated microshrapnel designed to cause minimal structural damage yet impose severe wounds on its victims. Back in 2009, during Israel's siege on Gaza dubbed Operation Cast Lead, Norwegian doctor Eric Foss told The Independent that DIME victims he treated looked as though they had stepped on a mine. He went on to say, quote, there was no shrapnel in their wound. Some had lost their legs. It looked as though they had been sliced off. I have been to war zones for 30 years, but I've never seen such injuries before. Now, if these reports are indeed true, it wouldn't be the first time Israel's used banned weaponry, considering its past deployment of white phosphorus. But you aren't hearing these inconvenient facts on the corporate-controlled press. Instead, the narrative being peddled is that Israel continues to rightly defend itself against rockets and is using precision-guided missiles against only, quote, Hamas targets. But as journalist Rania Khalek points out in an article about Israel targeting civilians, Hamas is the political party that was democratically elected in 2006 to govern the Gaza Strip and West Bank. Hamas's control means that almost everyone and everything in Gaza can be considered a Hamas affiliate. This unchallenged loose definition has enabled Israel's war architects to widen the definition of legitimate targets to include civilians and civilian infrastructure, including mosques, schools, hospitals, banks, electricity lines, and residential homes, all have which have been targeted. Indeed, as the Palestinian Center for Human Rights observed, Israeli warplanes launched 39 airstrikes targeting houses, agricultural plots, open areas, a charity, and a bank in the southern Gaza Strip town of Khan Yunis. According to Gaza-based human rights group Al-Mizan, nearly 900 homes have been destroyed so far. In the deadliest strike yet, Gaza's police headquarters was utterly demolished, and the home of Gaza's police chief was bombed, killing 18 members of his family. Here's a photo of the 18 graves for one family to be buried. But if you ask the White House, this is all part of Prime Minister Netanyahu's, quote, responsible defense. Well, earlier I made a statement against this irresponsible barbarism, and I've been overwhelmed with the feedback from thousands of people from around the world. It's been featured on Turkish media as well as France, Indonesia, Pakistan, Malaysia, and has gone viral on Palestinian TV station Raya FM. It truly warms my heart to see the international community stand up in solidarity with the people of Gaza, who recognize that the clock doesn't start with the rockets or the tragic kidnappings. Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza are living under brutal occupation, and there's no military solution to be had. As one Palestinian named Maha Mahana said, throughout this decades-long conflict, Israel has proven they can't win, and Palestinians have proven